The quiet grandeur of Beijing once again became the stage for high-stakes diplomacy as Russian President Vladimir Putin met with Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico. Their encounter, held against the backdrop of a shifting global order, offered not only ceremonial greetings but also firm declarations about the future of European security and the war in Ukraine. The Russian leader, seated across from Fico, delivered one of his clearest and most uncompromising statements regarding Moscow's red lines. In carefully measured words, Putin insisted that any resolution to the war in Ukraine must respect Russia's core security concerns. His remarks carried the weight of both historical reference and geopolitical defiance. Putin leaned into the central theme of his speech: security. His words echoed through the meeting room, crafted to resonate far beyond Beijing. He declared firmly, "Naturally, it is Ukraine's decision how to ensure its own security. However, as was written in the fundamental documents, including in the area of security on the European continent, this cannot be ensured at the expense of the security of other countries, in particular at the expense of the Russian Federation." The statement, deliberate in tone and precise in delivery, underlined Russia's long-standing position that Ukraine's partnerships, particularly with Western institutions such as NATO, cannot come at Moscow's cost. For Putin, the war in Ukraine is not merely a regional conflict, but a broader struggle over the architecture of European security. The presence of Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico at Putin's side was no minor detail. Slovakia, a member of both the European Union and NATO, has carved out a reputation under Fico for adopting an independent stance on several international issues, including the war in Ukraine. For Moscow, Bratislava's willingness to engage directly with Russia offers an opening to challenge what Putin often describes as the monolithic policies of the West. During their talks, Putin expressed appreciation for Slovakia's posture, describing it as pragmatic and free from external pressures. It was a subtle but pointed reminder of the divisions within Europe over how to handle the ongoing war. In this sense, the meeting in Beijing was not just about bilateral ties between Moscow and Bratislava. It symbolized a deeper attempt by Russia to highlight cracks in the Western consensus, using allies and sympathetic leaders to show that its views are not entirely isolated.